Setting up for prayers. When the synagogues were closed, Joel Schnitzer found a new way to pray in a socially distanced way, with his neighbours in their gardens, building a platform to lead them.
We all mucked in. We don't usually give the services, but we all tried our best to make this all happen. Prayers is part of being Jewish, Orthodox Jewish, and this is what we do 3 times a day. Stopping it is not an option, so we will find a solution, obviously, as long as it's legal, to do so.
They've kept the equipment just in case it's needed this winter.
We are ready at any time in 15 minutes to erect this, so we're hoping that we won't need it, but we're ready if we do.
In the small, close-knit community of Orthodox Jews around Stamford Hill, most people we spoke to knew someone who'd passed away from Covid-19, and the virus is still circulating. A couple of weeks ago, there were a high number of reported Covid cases around Stamford Hill. It's meant that minds are even more closely focused on making sure that the Jewish New Year is Covid safe. The shofar is played in a synagogue to mark the new year. For those who aren't able to go, volunteers will be playing on street corners and outside people's homes.
It's very, very sensitive, and sort of the pinnacle of the highlight of the high holidays is hearing the shofar blow. Everybody has to adapt, but there's always going to be people who are shielding and isolating who can't attend the synagogue, even if it's allowed for the general public, and that's where these volunteers come in, who would go to people's house and give them a little bit of a taste.
For those who are going to the synagogue, more space has been created.
Welcome. This is our, as I call it, a pop-up synagogue.
With nearby halls set up for socially distanced prayer. Ari Pfefferkorn has been advising Jewish businesses and synagogues around Stamford Hill on health and safety.
Because the synagogues was closed and it was very hard to get the message across to people, and people didn't socialize a lot and was very, very hard. But I think the more we went into it and people start realizing that there's something serious, people are taking it very serious and they want to do what's right for them, for their kids and for the community.
Toby Waltzer and her husband both caught Covid towards the end of March. She suspects many in the Stamford Hill Orthodox community may have become sick after Purim celebrations at the start of March, before any lockdown restrictions were in place.
I think, first of all, people here in the community are not actively watching TV, the news. We don't have internet service, a lot of us, so we're a little bit slower in getting to hear what's happening. And we had just no idea. We were oblivious that there was something lurking around the corner that was going to create such havoc very soon after. We've been hard hit. We've lost lots and lots of people. Friends, lots of family members have passed away. We're really hoping and praying that this time, if there's another wave coming, we'll be more prepared, because we really weren't prepared last time.
With many unable to have family over from abroad, some people will find themselves alone this year. Volunteers have held a honey cake bake for them.
People eat honey cakes because it's symbolic for a sweet new year. It's just absolutely heartwarming to see the outpouring of kindness and support, and people really wanting to make a difference from their own kitchens.
For those from the Orthodox community in hospital, this year will be particularly hard, as they're not allowed to use electricity on the holiday.
So that means that people will not be able to use Zoom or any other form of technology to be in touch with family members outside the hospital. And now that hospital visiting is just not allowed, that means that people who are inpatients will be absolutely on their own for the full 48 hours of the Jewish holiday. The thought of their loneliness and isolation is just something worth thinking about.
This holiday will be very different for everyone, but one of the Rosh Hashanah prayers has a new relevance this year.
It's called Ovini Makaini. Father, our King, please avoid a pandemic from our people. We've been praying this every year, and this year, obviously, the meaning of it will be a lot stronger.
With the help of the authorities and community groups, many are hoping these precautions will lead to a safe and peaceful new year. Caroline Davis, BBC London.